They were a normal, loving family. A husband, a wife, and their 2 young children living the American dream in suburban California. But on February 4, 2010, the McStay family vanished without a trace. For years, their disappearance remained a baffling mystery. Theories of a voluntary escape, cartel involvement, and even human trafficking swirled around the case. But when the remains were discovered in the Mojave Desert 3 years later, the story took an unexpected turn. What really happened to the McStay family? And why did it take so long to uncover the truth? This is the dark and tragic case of the McStay family murders. Joseph McStay was a successful entrepreneur who ran a company specializing in decorative water fountains, a business that was steadily growing and providing his family with a comfortable life. His wife, Summer, was a devoted mother to their 2 sons, 4-year-old Gianni and 3-year-old Joseph Jr. They had recently moved to a new home in Fallbrook, California, excited to start the next chapter of their lives. By all accounts, they were a happy, ordinary family. But in early 2010, something changed. On February 4, 2010, Joseph McStay spoke to his business partner, Chase Merritt, on the phone. It was their last known conversation. That same evening, the McStay family's white Isuzu Trooper was captured on a neighbor's security camera leaving their driveway. Then, nothing. Days passed. Calls and messages went unanswered. Joseph's brother, Michael McStay, decided to visit their home. Inside, nothing seemed out of place, except for one unsettling detail. Bowls of popcorn were still sitting on the couch, as if the family had been in the middle of a movie night and left suddenly. Their 2 beloved dogs were found abandoned in the backyard without food or water, something completely out of character for the family. On February 8, 4 days after their disappearance, the McStay's SUV was found abandoned near the San Isidro border, crossing to Mexico. The car was locked, and inside, there were no signs of a struggle, just an eerie emptiness. Authorities began investigating the possibility that the McStays had voluntarily crossed into Mexico. Surveillance footage from the border showed a family of 4 resembling them walking into Tijuana. But something felt off. For years, theories about the McStay family's disappearance ran wild. Did they flee to Mexico to escape financial troubles? Were they victims of a cartel abduction? Some even speculated that Joseph's business dealings had led to a dangerous encounter. For years, theories about the McStay family's disappearance ran wild. Some believed they had fled to Mexico to escape financial troubles, while others speculated they had been victims of a cartel abduction. A more sinister theory suggested that Joseph's business dealings had led to a dangerous encounter. Investigators combed through his financial records but found no clear evidence of criminal activity. But no real evidence surfaced. The case remained cold. Then, in November 2013, a breakthrough. More than 3 years after their disappearance, a motorcyclist stumbled upon human remains in a remote area of the Mojave Desert, about 100 miles from their home. Shallow graves held the bodies of 2 adults and 2 small children. DNA testing confirmed the worst. It was Joseph, Summer, and their 2 little boys.
It's been nearly 4 years since a California family disappeared without a trace from their home north of San Diego. Tonight, Bill Whitaker tells us there has been a major break in that case.
They had been brutally murdered. The autopsy revealed they had suffered severe blunt force trauma. Someone had beaten them to death with a sledgehammer. The focus shifted from a disappearance to a homicide investigation. But who would commit such a horrific crime? Joseph's business partner, Chase Merritt, quickly became the prime suspect. He had a criminal record for fraud and gambling addiction, and it was discovered that he had written several checks from Joseph's business account after the family vanished. Records showed that, in the days following the family's disappearance, Merritt had written multiple checks from Joseph's business account to himself, totaling thousands of dollars. He had also attempted to erase his debt records linked to the company. On November 5, 2014, Merritt was arrested and charged with 4 counts of murder. Prosecutors argued that he had killed the McStays over financial disputes, stealing money from Joseph's company and attempting to cover his tracks.
The report was the last time you see Joseph. In the week after that, is there any reason that anyone would see you or your vehicle up in the height of the area? You're doing it. So you weren't up in the desert at all in that time frame? Okay, that's all. What are your phone records show you around the desert? High desert? You're around the high desert. Jay, do you know where you're at on February 6th? Why would your phone show you the grave site on February 6th? I wasn't there. Why would your phone records show you? Oh, they do? These are either some crazy coincidences or...
The trial began in January 2019. The prosecution presented damning evidence, including bank records, DNA, and GPS data linking Merritt to the burial site. The defense argued that the case was circumstantial, but the jury wasn't convinced. In June 2019, Chase Merritt was found guilty on all counts.
This is wrong. It's taking me from my family. A family that does not deserve this. I may deserve a lot of things. I don't deserve this. I did not do this. And as God is my witness, I will be back here and I will prove to everyone that that is true.
He was sentenced to death in January 2020.
For the state of California, the people of the state of California, plaintiff versus Charles Ray Merritt, defendant. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Charles Ray Merritt, guilty of the offense of murder in the first degree in violation of Penal Code Section 187A of Joseph McStay, dated June 7th.
The conviction brought a sense of closure, but many questions remain. Did Merritt act alone? Could there be an undiscovered accomplice? And how did he manage to carry out such a brutal crime without leaving more evidence behind? The McStay case serves as a haunting reminder that even in the most ordinary of lives, darkness can lurk beneath the surface. What do you think happened to the McStay family? Was justice truly served, or is there more to this case than meets the eye? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime stories.